This is going to be a bit of a short stream today, but I want to, keep hitting my head against the wall and get some progress done. Let me go real quickly over where I'm at. I'm not going to go through everything again like I have been, but basically this is me building up the model, cleaning data, doing a basic analysis, implementing a light gradient boosting model, implementing a portfolio strategy. I got something that worked, but it was pretty fragile. And so the next step is to prototype a bunch of things. So there's, oh, my screen is frozen. Let me fix this really quick. Yeah, so this is, I'll go over this real quick. This is cleaning the data, doing a basic analysis, implementing a light gradient boosting model, which is a lot more robust. This isn't going to make me money. This will, if I can fine tune it. It's 51.5% directionally accurate. I implemented a portfolio strategy and then refined that. I got something that works really well, but it's just picking one stock per day. I forgot. There's my video, which isn't really robust. And so I need to go through and do a bunch of iterations of all of these, defining a universe, getting the light gradient boosting method, or training it, and then implementing a portfolio strategy. But the way it currently is written is inefficient, so I have a bunch of scripts to do all of those things, which results in dozens of files. So I'm organizing everything in a Pythonic way into classes in a couple of scripts that will allow me to implement all of this. I'll be able to rapidly iterate. So I've finished this defining a stock universe. Now I've been working on defining feature and target classes. And so this is looking at a bunch of features from TAlib. I wrote a single class for these. I printed them out for Apple stock over 2020 to see how they work. Ugh, that's yesterday's coffee. And so something that I noticed here, if I zoom in, you can see that this is Apple stock and it's going through a big crash right here. And so the question is, what's going on? My hunch, what I was assuming, is that I wasn't accounting for the stock splits in this data, which is something I had done earlier. And so I looked, and sure enough, if I look at Tesla, this blue line is without the splits accounted for, and this line down here, the dashed yellow line underneath the red dotted line, the magenta dotted line, that's when I account for returns, and then it's plotted against NASDAQ data, and so you see that it's performing the right thing. However, when I look at the data that I've been using so far, this isn't accounted for in Tesla. And so that kind of proves that the data I have is not clean. It's not accounting for stock splits. And one thing that I'm doing when I'm training the universe class is I'm taking out all data that had over a 50% drop over the last year. And so since I'm not accounting for stock splits, effectively what that's doing is removing data from any stock that had a split. And so that's, lots of good stocks. And so I need to account for that in the data. I tried yesterday getting all the data again with the stock splits, but you can see it's still running after leaving it overnight. And so something about the way I'm doing that is really inefficient. So today I want to get the logic for splitting stocks and just put that into a script to clean up this data that I already have. So that's that. Before I get started, I'm going to update my Bitcoin trades. So I have a put on the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. This is based on the Bitcoin cycles. I'm betting on Bitcoin to go down over the course of this year. And it's done really well. So Oh, I need to get my phone to see where the put is at. Oh no, I don't. I can just look at my portfolio in here. Oops. But I don't want to share my password and stuff with everyone, so I'm just gonna pull it up. Let's see where we're at. Where does it show? Oh, here we go. So this morning at market open, it was 1270. To 11/2026. And Bitcoin value at market open this morning was Bitcoin. $67,672.48. And let's fill this profit line down. Okay, so that's the status. The initial investment was $761, and I've made $500. So pretty good. Alright, so now let's work on cleaning up the data. Alright, so I am getting the data in Dolt Reader. So get batch stock data, adjust for splits. Okay, so what's the query to get the split? So first I do get all stock data and splits. If account for splits is true, self.adjust for splits. So I need to get that split data. If split not in there. So when is if not has attributes self.stock data. So get this seems redundant. Oh, if account for splits equals true, adjust for splits. So splits is something I'm putting into the stock data. Select all from stocks.table name where account symbol. Okay, so we're gonna have to, let's make a new script here. Get splits from adjust all, get all splits, we could say. And actually, before doing that, I think I might just be able to get it from the database. If I go to Dolt Hub, post, no preference. So this is all split data. Going back to (2014). So there's no split data before 2014. So let's change this. We don't care about ordering by. Now if I download this, select all from split, put into stocks.csv. (34 kilobytes), so that's not very big. Let's go to downloads and see if we can see it. Hey, good morning, Sir Night Night. How are you? You tuned in the morning. I realized I had checked this out. I fucked up with the data. So I was accounting for stock splits, but then I was using an old data set that wasn't accounting for stock splits. So the good thing is it might make this basic returns model even better. But before I can, I was testing to see how the features were working, and then I saw it seemed like a stock split wasn't accounted for. So now I'm trying to fix the data. So let's go Python 3, import pandas as PD. Oh, I need to activate the conda environment. Thanks. I don't know if it was really that good of a catch because I've been, I don't know what day, isn't that in downloads? I don't think it's that good of a catch because I've been using this for several weeks at least. So let's see if we have the whole range. Oh, good. So that has everything. So I'm going to put this into the folder. Okay, now this new file we can call fix all data. What is the all training data, universe data, this. Okay, so this should be pretty straightforward. Right, X date, yeah. Okay, now they're pandas date times. I think I could just copy this. I'm just seeing if anything is referenced from somewhere else in the class. Maybe I could just use this class. Splits equals that. Self.stock. Okay. Well, then I could just say dr equals from adult reader import data reader, and then dr is equal to data reader, and then we can say dr dot stock data if not has attribute stock data, if split. So if we have stock data, oh no, dr dot stock data is equal to this dictionary. OHLCV is OHLCV and splits, split is splits. And then I think I could just run that function. So then dr.adjust for splits so what's that rewrite? Stock data, open, high, low, close volume. I don't need that yet. Show unadjusted data for Apple over 2020. So plt dot plot Apple is equal to OHLCV, where OHLCV of account symbol is equal to Apple. And then Apple 2020 is equal to OHLCV, where this and that. So the first thing is where OHLCV dot date is greater than or equal to PD dot date time, PD dot timestamp, year is equal to 2020, month is equal to 1, day is equal to 1, and OHLCV dot date is less than or equal to just say less than, then we could just say 2021-11. Okay, so now we have Apple data. So plt.plot Apple 2020 dot date Apple 2020 dot close. And then I've adjusted for splits. And now we can say OHLCV is equal to dr.stock data of OHLCV, because that's been overwritten once I split it. And then we can just say the same thing. Okay, and then color is magenta. plt.style.use dark background. Magenta label is not adjusted for split. I guess I could make it teal. And then now this color, teal and medium spring green. Line style is dashed. Label is adjusted. Okay, then plt.xlabel. Date. plt.ylabel. Close price in USD. plt.title. Splits accounted for. And then assuming it works, we can say ohlcv dot to feather all ohlcv with splits dot feather. And here I should do plt.show data. This should go in the data folder. Okay. Let's see if that works. / stock market tool. What did I call that? Fix all data. Fix all data. Adjust all data for splits. Okay, then adjust all data for splits. Is it dark underscore background? Oh yeah. So the order was wrong here. Oh. Equals ohlcv account symbol is equal to Apple. Same thing here. Why is it skipping all of these? So it's skipping all of the splits. So only some of the splits. So we're looking for end of August. There should be a split for Apple. $8.24. So it's not doing the split if it didn't drop by enough. I have to check that logic to make sure it's correct. All right, let's go look at the logic. So when it's splitting, error margin is greater than error margin, so ratio. TF is 2-factor, 4-factor. Oh, so the ratio of the split. And then we're saying if ratio is less than or equal to 0, or ratio is equal to 1, I think logic might be wrong here. And also, yeah, I think this function isn't working correctly. Okay, we're in September of last year. Come on, thing. Observed 0.17. Oh, well, that looks like it doesn't make any sense. Oh, but Apple probably went through a bunch. No. All right, well, that obviously looks wrong. All right. Did Apple go up to 10 to the 104? Did it go up to Google? So I'm accounting for splits in adjust all data for splits.py. Okay, so that's it for today because I gotta go to work. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I have anything else to say, but thanks for watching. Adios.